Now, moving on to architecture. As you know, architects today are not only transforming homes, cities, public spaces, everywhere. And this year's finalists are Dan Rockhill and Weiss Manfredi. This year's Architecture Award is Architecture Research Office. Founded in 1993, ARO is led by Stephen Cassell, Adam Yarinsky, and Kim Yao, and utilizing research and analysis to drive design, as you see some of the beautiful works there. ARO works with a diverse array of clients to design architecture that really unites the conceptual and the pragmatic with a strong, coherent vision. Here to present the Architecture Design Award is the star of Alien and Avatar and a board member of the Flea Theater, Sigourney Weaver. I'm a big fan.
Thank you, Natalie. Well, I'm delighted to be here with all of you tonight. I've been at so many events in this room, and it is unrecognizable. I congratulate the people who made it look so exciting. Yes, now it's my great pleasure to introduce, on behalf of the Smithsonian's Cooper-Hewitt National Design Museum, an extraordinarily talented architectural practice. I'm actually very fortunate to be working with Stephen, Kim, and Adam on a project that means the world to me. Architectural Research Office is designing a new theater building in Lower Manhattan that will be home to the Flea Theater. Our project will create an exciting new venue for off-Broadway theater, dance, and new music in New York, and will establish a new cultural landmark downtown. The Flea elected to work with Architecture Research Office, we call them ARO, because we recognize that we actually had a number of things in common. We're both small, young organizations generating work from Lower Manhattan that is global in reach and significance. And of course, we're humble. And we both believe in nurturing and mentoring young talent in our respective creative communities. And while the Flea believes that in the craft of acting and directing and storytelling, the craft of making architecture is fundamental to ARO. We're also both hothouses for ideas and experimentation. ARO's work strives to engage the public and connect people and to stimulate thinking, just as we hope our performances at the Flea Theater do. We're also both open and unafraid. Now, recently, we asked ARO to come up with some alternatives for the theater's new facade. And we wanted choices inspired by themes that were important to our theater. But some of the challenges were a bit confusing, perhaps. For instance, we wanted simultaneously something that looked mysterious, that was also inviting, and something that was provocative, but not showy. Now, guess how many facade ideas ARO gave us just the other day? Did they give us 6? No. Did they give us 16? No. They gave us 60. 60. It was thrilling. They are awesome. I have to clap. And there were some amazing ones in there, great ones. Now, much like the Flea, ARO has continually pushed the conventional boundaries of their practice in terms of both the craft of design and the issues undertaken in their work. ARO has consistently made research, experimentation, and exploration the defining elements of their practice, whether they're designing an energy-efficient, low-cost housing prototype or a proposal for rethinking Lower Manhattan in response to climate change. Today, this approach is motivated by an understanding that we live in a complex world facing unprecedented challenges. And through their architecture, from the scale of the city to the scale of individual experience, ARO strives to elevate the quality of our built environment. I am incredibly excited about the Flea's future home, but also about the future of this amazing practice. Now, it's my great privilege to introduce to you the winners of the 2011 Smithsonian Cooper-Hewitt National Design Award for Architecture, Stephen Cassell, Adam Yarinsky, and Kim Yao. Architectural Research Office.
Thank you, Sigourney. It's really been a pleasure working with you, Jim, Carol, and the Flea. And thank you to the Cooper-Hewitt for this great honor. We feel really fortunate to be here given our competition, as we truly respect the work of Michael, Marion, and Dan. And of course, our practice wouldn't be possible without the love and support of our families, our spouses and children. When we started our office 18 years ago, we knew that we wanted to still be learning and having fun after 18 or 20 years. We did this by creating a practice that's devoted to the craft of making architecture and to the belief that architecture and design should improve the world around us.
Collaboration is fundamental to our process and our work. This begins with the three of us, but really quickly extends to the countless amazing people who over the years have made up ARO and made up the office. We're incredibly fortunate to regularly collaborate with a great group of peers, architects and designers and engineers who bring their expertise to each project. Ultimately, it is our clients who enable us to inform and inspire and produce the best architecture possible.
As much as any client or project, we believe that the design of the firm itself is important. Our foundation is the spirit and process of inquiry. This allows our practice to evolve and respond to a dynamic world. It gives us the capacity to engage issues that impact how we live today and will live in the future. We look forward to continuing to learn, grow, and have fun for the next 20 years. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you again to Sigourney. Congratulations to Stephen, Adam, Kim, and the entire ARO team. Very proud.